to... I'm feeling Dredge. You guys down for some Dredge? For some Eldritch fishing? Some Eldritch dad game? I'm down. It's like my defining genre. Let's get that started. And then let's actually switch over. Dredge. RVR. But yeah, you guys like the demo. I like the demo. Cloud is out of date. Fucking play anyway. It's fine. I'm not gonna use that save file. It's fine. Shut up. let me play game. It is fine. But yeah, let me actually switch over before we bring that up. And then we gotta change the gotta change the category. I apologize for doing this live, y'all. And that's good, Brent. Awesome. I am happy that we're all here for it. Dredge. Nobody else is streaming Dredge right now. I guess I'm... Or, no, there's 47 viewers right now. Now that we're gonna make it 49. Alright. Okay. And... Done. Stream info updated successfully. I don't trust you. I love you, OBS, but I don't trust you. So I will verify this. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to update some captures. Okay, looks like the thing's updated. But I just need to switch over to game and game capture, and we're looking at Dredge, and we're going to listen to Dredge as well. Okay, you guys can hear that? Brandon, if you can give me a heads up on how the audio is. It looks like it's going through, but I should probably actually start the game. Whew. Okay, so as you can tell, oh, this is way out of date. Let me I don't want to accidentally fuck anything up, so we're gonna let me just grab my my Steam Deck real quick and update my cloud save. I'm dead. I'm dying. Back pain aside. No wonder it didn't update. The game's still open. Yeah, so I played a little bit because I was like, oh man, I'm super down for this, but I didn't want to stream at that part of the day. Mostly because it was like 4 in the morning and I was just up. And I believe we're synced, so let's relaunch. And I almost started. I almost opened Baldur's Gate because it's second nature at this point. But yeah, Dredge is fun. Dredge is really cool. It is a chill. It is a chill game, so focused on not being chill. There we go. Okay, hopefully it's not too loud. So, as today is the last day of Engage in Capitalism so that Jeff Bezos can hit his bottom line day, because that's what the day is. Okay, this is... I did select the right one, right? Can you tell that I've been playing this game a little bit? We're gonna go to the save that we have from the last game. You see the game. Do you hear the game, Brandon? Is it too loud? I feel like it might be a smidge loud. The Eldritch Horrors, they tend to not care about our eardrums. But yeah, as it is engage with product, buy product, do product day. Oh, speaking of which, you know what? I didn't fucking check and see. I was gonna look at some books. I was gonna see if any books were on sale, chat. Do you wanna talk about books? Because I have been reading through a couple of different things. Sounds fine for me. Cool, good shit. But the point of me bringing this up is the fact that I bought a mic arm, so that I don't have to hunch over to fucking eat the mic the way I'm supposed to, so that y'all can hear me. Because I forget, and am a fool. I've been reading a couple of different books lately. I bought, what the fuck is it called? I have just finished, and you know what, when we get like more consistent streams going on, I would love to start a book club, and that sounds like the stupidest fucking thing a person could say on a very small stream, but I've been reading a lot. I've got a number of books I want to hit read by the end of the year, and you know, reading with people makes quite a difference. I picked up The Starless Crown. It was on sale. I'm liking it so far. It's going like back and forth between protagonists, and the tone is a little strange, but you know, some high fantasy shenanigans. I do not know what we're doing in this save because it is a billion years old. Let's see. I just got haste in this save. Sick. Oh my god, the boat is so slow. Guys, we're gonna get there, but holy shit, does it make such a fucking difference to have good fucking engines? Holy fuck. But we're gonna do our best, because it's only day 10. And we gotta fish. We gotta fish so we can sell some fish. Ooh. Good shit, trophy. Okay, we have fished these fish to extinction. I don't remember what I have and have not done. Oh my god, the boat is so slow. Even like 2 or 3 fucking upgrades from, or like, of course 2 or 3 upgrades, there's only 4. But a couple of upgrades from here. Ooh. Lumpy mackerel. A writhing mass of lumps twisted and pulling their way under the scales of their vessel. How long can it have lived like this? You don't really get how big the upgrades are until you're experiencing playing the game without them. Because holy fuck. Slow boat is so slow. I'm not going to bitch about it anymore, though. Alright, we have just enough room for this one crab. Also, boat is so small. It's crazy. It's crazy how even like 4 or 5 more squares can make such a fucking difference. But yeah, we're here to chill and contemplate the Eldritch Horrors. Starless Crown's been good so far. Kind of traditional fantasy setting. It's interesting because it's a. Alright, we'll get back to that. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. I could be your friend, lighthouse keeper. But yeah, what was I saying? It was Starless Crown. The world that this fantasy adventure takes place in is like a geosolar lock. So one side of the planet is entirely enshrouded in darkness, and one side is constantly bright and hot to the point of not being livable. And there's like a belt of land, kind of like the red line. Hey Kaya, how's the demo so far? Demo was great. We finished it. It's awesome. We have switched back over to Dredge for some eldritch fishing and some chill talks. We're talking about books. I started reading the Starless Crown. I'm liking it so far. What did I finish recently? Because I've also been picking up stuff I've had to read for class, which, because of the content that my current class is focused on, it's all flash fiction. Oh shit, didn't even realize about it. I mean, if Metaphor jumps into a fishing sim in the middle, I will let it in, I will embrace it. But no, we switched back over to Dredge. But yeah, so we're having some fun. Focus on the current class is flash fiction, so that was interesting. A couple weeks ago, I finished The Tainted Cup. That one's actually pretty recent. It's very like swarthy detective, but also in like a fantasy setting that's like one part Attack on Titan, one part fucking Pacific Rim. So it's cool. I recommend it wholeheartedly. It's a good one. And then, because it was on sale, and I found out about all the shenanigans happening after the fact. Okay. That apparently Neil Gaiman's in some trouble because, you know, he was a creep towards somebody. I don't know how, allegedly, I don't know how true that is, but you know, he's in some hot water. So I picked the best time in the world to go back and read American Gods. Regardless, I've had this conversation before about, like, you have to separate the art from the artist occasionally because people will be shitty. We're playing an Eldritch fishing simulator, obviously inspired by H.P. Lovecraft, and Lovecraft was, even for his time, a horrendous racist. So Death of the Artist, both in the literal and metaphorical sense, is a discussion that I like having. I want to pick up books. I want to pick up my books, but I have 3 exams to study for. Yeah, no, I feel that. I definitely have spent some hours recently reading for fun as opposed to reading to get shit done, and it led to me having to, like, scramble with my last major assignment submission. Okay. So we're at the part of the game where, like, the magical rocks showing up because it's dark out is actually a fucking problem, and there's some rumbling. Playing this game with headphones is a very different experience. Yeah, I plugged my fucking Kindle back in so I can take a look at the sale before it ends. Hopefully it's not Eastern Standard Time for Prime Day, but there were a couple of books that I wanted to download. But yeah, so I'm getting a mic arm. We're gonna make it work. Oh, right, the builder. What do you want me to do again? 2 units of lumber, 2 units of scrap to Steel Point, which is an island just to the north. I want to build a place for myself there. Anything else? Why do you want to leave? There are too many painful memories here. I don't want to be living them anymore. It's a bit difficult to talk about. You know how it is. It doesn't do you any good to dwell deeply on the past. Anything else? What do you know about the area? The Great Morrow? Well, it was once a bright and thriving little town, if you can believe it. There's plenty of work for me and my crew. New houses, shops every other month. I made a fair bit of money out of it, too. But, I don't know, I guess the bubble burst or something? I don't know how these things work. People started leaving, my crew left, I stayed. I better get on with it. So we're gonna sell our fish. So we got a fair amount of dosh to fucking look at the shipwright. What do we got? What do we got shipwright? So we could, I think right now, that's so real. I'll just be crocheting. No, I need to study my history midterm on Monday. So, like, obviously productivity is important. Productivity is super important, and making sure that you're getting your timelines set is, like, you got to set your priorities, you know? But something that one of the classes I took recently kind of recontextualized for me was prioritizing play. Like the importance of the other R in R&R. Rest is important, obviously, but recuperation is something that we so often just completely fucking ignore. So make the time to crochet. I mean, you gotta plan effectively. Obviously, you gotta make sure that you hit whatever your study goals are. And just, you know, be realistic with your time. But we can't ignore that part of ourselves that requires enjoyment and interaction with the things that bring us joy. Because if we do that, we burn ourselves out beyond the point of being useful. So, like, if you burn yourself out, if you fucking cram, if you study too hard, if you try to force memorization when it's just not happening, then you're gonna lead yourself down a worse result than you would if you just, you know, gave yourself that time. And like that, there's nothing new there. It's so obvious if you talk about it. Oh, hey, look in the distance. Is that a boat or is that a lighthouse? We'll find out later. It sounds so obvious, but like sometimes the right context really lets a point sink home. Which is why I really enjoy games like this, where it's like, okay, yeah, the premise here is like super stress-inducing. You are in this little ship surrounded by the eldritch horrors of the wide ocean and mutation and fucking an uncaring surrounding. But at the same time, you're having a chill time enjoying fish and fishing minigame and just, you know, managing to do what you can. Fuck. But yeah, so you don't have to get super philosophical on it, but making time so that you can recuperate is a lot more important than the productivity psychos would let you think. And in the early game, getting all of these precious treasures from dredging, is actually a lot more important than you would think. The amount of money that we are going to need is going to get crazy, like, really quickly. But luckily, for our builder friend, we have all the material that we need right next to where she needs to drop it off, and I didn't realize that until later. So let's drop all this shit there, and then we can bring back some stuff for our own upgrades. Because these upgrades are fucking exponential and big. Yeah, I try to crochet on my breaks whenever I study because I refuse to stress myself out. Yeah, I mean, you know, stress is... Not all stress is bad stress. Stress is just an indicator of value. You know, you're putting stress on yourself because you're recognizing that something needs your attention. So to say that all stress is bad stress is undermining what it is. I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, answering a work email should trigger the flight or fight response that our ancestral lineage relied on to stay alive. Like, that kind of stress is bad. But you know, it's all about knowing when to accept your stress and use it to motivate, you know? The fucking fishing minigames in this game are, like, they're so simple, but there's something about them that's just so fun. And it's not like fun in the, like, oh man, this is a life-altering experience kind of way, but it's like, they're engaging. And it's so minimal. It scratches an itch, you know? Oh shit. I keep forgetting how much time actually using the dredge, using the lift takes. Even when you're successful, you burn through hours. And especially in the early game when your boat is so slow, making sure to get back to dock to actually sleep is really important. Because as you can see, our eyeball up top is freaking the fuck out already. And when that happens, we attract the eldritch horrors to our tempered and broken brain. So we gotta get back to shore. See, like, fucking that rock that just phased into existence over on the left? That is why we gotta sleep at night. Shocking revelations. Okay. Like, these are important. These we need for progress. These are also pretty useful, and an earlier investment is a better idea. But these are so fucking necessary. Like, it is so crazy how much of a difference doubling up engines on your boat makes in this fucking game. It is fucking bizarre. Yeah, I get the last time I relaxed a lot during the finals and stressed myself out to the point where I got sick, some crazy ass shit. Yeah, man, fucking psychosomatic behavior is not just when your brain makes you think you're sick. Your mind has an effect on your body, and if your mind is out of sync, then you gotta fucking correct that, or else you're going to freak out. And it will physically affect you. Yay, another trophy. Good shit. Alright, let's go sell these fish. It'll probably take all day to get back over there. So you see the winds occasionally will have like some coloring to guide us. Like the little blue line there is telling us, okay, there's an aberration fish that we can go and get this way direction. But I do not have a lot of space in this boat, and it is currently basically full. Yep, can't go for that scrap because not much to be done there. But yeah, so finding your chill, finding what makes your brain happy is like the most important thing we can do. But, you know, valuing the core of what our stress is, which is ultimately it's motivation. Motivation is what we are focusing on. Your brain is freaking out because you know that something is important, and you gotta do it. It's crazy how big this fucking menu seems at the start. Because there's a point where we hit our stride, like, right after the second area, where we really burn through all of these fucking requirements really quickly if we hit the right stuff. But let's... We have 2 scraps, so we could... Fuck. Okay. The catch-22 of what's important. Do we give ourselves engine spaces for engines we can't buy yet? Or do we give ourselves spaces for lights that we can buy? Because if our boat gets damaged and our light goes out, we're kind of fucked if we're out at night. Alright, yeah. We have enough money to purchase that, too. And let's throw that over there so that we know what we need. Oh, we actually have some cloth, too, so that will work out. So we need 1 piece of lumber and 2 pieces of metal scrap before we can start upgrading our boat. And this is going to make the boat bigger. It's going to let us carry more fish. It's going to let us add more hardware. But since we freed up some space, let's actually get these just into our storage. Dude, seeing this thing be so empty is so crazy. Because let me tell you, late game, you don't get storage upgrades. That is a limited and exclusive space that once that's full, it's full. You done it? Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. So this is our first transport. We can fit the builder in the space of several fish. Because what are friends if not just a bunch of the space we could fill with fish? Okay, it's midday, so we can actually use the dash. So the way the dash works is a little interesting. It's balancing your speed by that little fire meter in the corner. If you hit the cap of that, it will damage your engine. If your engine is damaged, you will go fucking even slower than we're going now. And it will also damage the hull, which costs a fair amount to repair, especially in early game when we have so few resources. But the way that it balances out for its resource being used is you can see the screen getting red. It's actually affecting our stress meter, but the stress meter is reduced in extensive periods of bright light. So if you dash during the day, you really only have to worry about the dash meter damaging your engine. Yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime. She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components. Take these. Always good to have on hand. Dude, early on, these are so clutch to get. And we can even use them here so that we don't accidentally throw them overboard if we get hit by something. So the next major upgrade will basically make an L shape. So the refined engine, while not as fast as the twin prop engine, is much better because we can have two of those in the same space. We can have one of these and two of these things. Now, the jet drives are the best use of space, and they allow us to utilize the most engine space within the odd shapes that we get, because like you can only fit like one L bracket or one 4x4, and then there will be like one off to the side that you can't fit anything else in. So that's where that motherfucker comes in. That's why it costs 5 fucking research parts. Also, I don't know if keeping the light on during the day actually does anything. If like there's a damage meter. If there is, it has not become relevant in my other save. Like it's when you have the little baby light at the start, it's not as good, so it will break easily. So that's where I get a little bit of trepidation. But aside from that, there's not really a reason to keep it off, because the light going off is actually more so a stress and fear response. I think we have enough space. Maybe, no, maybe there. Maybe that won't be enough. Because there is a guy over here who needs help. I'm saved, I'm saved. Oh, you are a sight for these sore eyes. You look terrible, you okay? I bet I do. I've certainly felt better. Been chewing on seaweed and starfish longer than I'd like. Washed up here? Oh, it must have been some 2 weeks now. We were in rough seas, and when the wave hit us broadside, it just jostled us overboard and swept away. I thought my crew would have come to find me by now, but yours is the first ship I've seen pass here. Did the boys send you looking for me? No. Oh well, I'm sure they're out looking anyways. Can you get me to Little Morrow, stranger? Should be able to catch them when they next stop. Yeah, sure. Motherfucker, you are a 2x3. You take up as much space as our shark. Come on. Alright, we're gonna dredge for this wood because we need it. We need it. Okay, only one piece there. Our treasure was found all in one piece. I don't know if I should burn the night over by the dry dock that's there. A one-strong wooden hull lays against the shoreline. The stern is completely breached. Try to get inside the stern. You pull a bit closer and manage to climb into the back of the wreck. You look around. Fuck, I say to myself. This shark would have paid for our new fucking hull, but I can't keep it and this piece of scrap that I need, so goodbye, shark. I'm sorry. You will be remembered fondly, but you are not. Money is not as important as parts right now. There it is, ghost ship. Ghost ship is a liar, and it will kill us. So we're gonna not go that way. Oh, dude, you can hear it fucking moaning in the background. Then we're already at, like, the green range, so we should probably just sleep. I'm sure the starving guy we picked up isn't in any hurry. Ugh, wasting so much time. Okay. There's enough daylight that I don't think any of the eldritch abominations are gonna come after us. Oh, man. So the first thing we're gonna do after we drop this guy off is sell all the valuables we have, and then go and desperately try to upgrade our fucking engines. Jesus fucking Christ. Because yeah, this is sludge. This is taking forever. Because, like, in my other save, I can probably get across the entire map in a single day if I wanted to. The sweet, rank smell of civilization. I thought I could never miss it. He turns to you. For someone who has just been saved, he seems gloomy. I've not got much on me, as you can imagine. I've got the feeling this isn't worth much anymore, for me at least, but perhaps it'll be worth something for you. He removes a signet ring from his left hand and presses it into yours, emblazoned with a symbol of a captain's wheel. A ship's wheel signal is emblazoned proudly on this ring. Such a symbol is sure to bring good luck to any captain that holds it. I don't know if this thing actually does anything, but the superstition seems to be the point, right? On to better horizons, friend. Farewell. Alright, we can come to this creep, motherfucker. Welcome. Found anything special lately? Yeah, can you buy these pearl earrings? And, this fucking goblet? And this gold ring. And these earrings. Alright, back up to like $800. Grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes, you see, my son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vehicle. If you are able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find him, I'd be in your debt. Do you know about any strange occurrences? I don't get out much anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was, screaming and throwing his things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over, begging anyone who'd listen, howling to the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? Nah, I'm gonna go. So we can use... I think we have a research part? Yeah, we got one. Yeah, let's get the medium crab pot, because having the small ones just kind of sucks. And let's go see if we can upgrade our stupid fucking boat, because holy shit. Are we in desperate need? I tell you what. And we're gonna pick up our crab box because it busted. And I think there's actually a dredge point right over here too, and we got most of the day, so let's head over here. With our slow fucking boat. Although actually, no, we don't really have a lot of space in our inventory. Knowing when to drop your shit off is a big part of this game. And to get as many fucking fish into the box as we can. And then we need to relocate these fish so that we can get the last crab box out of the water. And by fish, I mean crabs. There we go. Because whenever they exceed their daily values, you have to go and pay to repair them. Okay, so to the fishmonger. Okay. And then we can go and put one of these in storage, and then we can go and get the big shiny one that we just made. For $150, Jesus. Alright, fishmonger, motherfucker. Engine spaces. We are still short a scrap for this. We should probably go and get some more scrap. Although we do have enough to upgrade our spaces for fishing rods. Put that away, and we need to get these repaired. And then let's put out our crab pots on our way to go and get some dredge. There's a spot over to the left that has that scrap metal that we need. Okay, we got those out. I think we can get this shark. Come here, shark. I will sell you this time. Oh, dude, you literally can't have two sharks while you need to have enough space to get fucking scrap metal. It's fucked. Early game! It's been a while. And by while, I mean like a week. Oh man, the placement is so fucked. Okay, we can fit one more. Good. Good. I was worried we would not even be able to get two. That would be annoying. Because once we get that space upgraded... Ooh, creepy altar. And there's a symbol of a fish on it. A slab of rock juts from the water, bearing crude symbols of a curved fish at its base. A rough shape has been chiseled away. So it looks like we need to get some curved fish. We'll come back. What is it? I think, yeah, cod. We need to get cod. Those are out during the daytime, so we'll see what we can see. And we can fit one eel and then fuck off. So using the dash at night is a little troubling, especially here because this spot of Greater Morrow spawns random rocks when you're crazy, and we're starting to get a little green in the eyes. So it's not advised. Alright, let's see. Fucking $95 for this shark? Okay. And then we go to the dry dock. And we get those engine spaces. Also, we need to start putting shit into a tier 2 upgrade. So we got one of these. And we got one of these. Okay. So we're making progress. Ever onward, ever forward. Let's go to the shipwright and see if we can buy some motherfucking engines. We can get one. Cool. Let me see, because the Peculiar engine has a 14, and this one is a 15 shit. Okay. I don't have enough for the other one, so we're gonna swap this one out. Because the Peculiar Engine is the unique engine that you start with, which is better than the Rusty Engine, which is the first one that you unlock. But, I don't know. You know what? I think... Oh wait, that is our other light. Okay, we can have it installed. So that we don't have to spend money on another light before we unlock some new shit. However, new shit is available and unlockable, and we have literally just enough money for it. God damn it. Because I just wasted money installing the other one. Damn it. You know what? We're gonna hold off on that for now. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that for now. So we got some pursuits. We gotta find that belt buckle. I know exactly where it is. Okay. Okay, see, we're going a little bit faster. Not too bad. I really should have waited to get the crab. That was dumb of me. We'll deal, though. Are these cod? These are cod, okay. I think we need 5 of these guys. I'm really worried that we need 6. Because then we're going to go over there and then we're going to have to come back. Yeah, I remember the first time I played Dredge, I put a solid, like, 2 hours in. And it was the quest for the grieving father, where he's like, oh, can you go and find this belt buckle that was my son's or something? No, that's not right. Shit. And then I got hit by something, by one of the Eldritch evils in the night, and then it fucking tipped, it broke a hole in my ship. And the motherfucking belt buckle fell off of my ship, and I don't know if it was recoverable at that point. So I was like, man, fuck this, and then I came back to this game a year and a half later. Ooh. A sinew spindle was given to us for completing the task of providing the altar with 5 of the curved fish. A sinew spindle gives us a +6 fishing speed, not that great, but it also gives us a 1.5% chance for aberrant fish. It can also allow us to catch in coastal and shallow lanes. A handline reel wrapped in length of stretchy sinew, one end is grafted to a crude bone hook. Can I install it? Cool. Alright, so now we have a 1.5% higher chance of creepy fish showing up. Isn't that a delight? But yeah, like, fucking in the peaceful moments, this game is super fucking, like, chill and relaxing, and then it really isn't in the parts that are not chill and relaxing. Man, this crab is really inconvenient, considering how much fucking storage space we have on the ship right now. I'm not even gonna try to go for these guys, they take up way too much space. But, ooh, what's that? A golden light, you say? Fuck. Hey, it's that bronze belt buckle we were looking for. Crazy. It's almost like I knew where it was. How lucky. Dude, early game, the fucking space that these goddamn things take up is the biggest pain in the ass. Holy shit. Because, like, that's one fucking piece, and we need, like, 10 of them. And it takes up, like, a quarter of our fucking whole inventory. It's nuts. Crazy, even. As we are going crazy. Look at that fucking green, that shift from blue to green. Ooh, a shard ray. I will have to find a space for it. I might have to throw the crab away, guys. Fucking tragic as it is. It's not working out between me and the crab. Let's get that belt buckle over there. Shard ray. Shallow water, condition fresh. The stone skin of this ray is molded around a black crystal shard. The rock fragments articulate and grind together. Creepy. Well, let's get the key item the fuck out of our inventory. Ah, returning customer, please take this, a symbol of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find it useful. A relaxing mind added to the cabin. He pulls a book from a stack sitting on his desk. Hands it to you. It's covered in dust, but otherwise seems in good condition. Sometimes all you need is a good book, man. Yo, grieving father. Everything okay? About that belt buckle. Give the belt buckle to the man? Sure. This is his. Oh, thank you. Bless you. You've returned him to me. Please, take this. I've not any money to pay you, but it might hold some value to you. You are correct, sir. Anything else I can help with? I better go. What about you, dock worker? How's the day treating you? You ever process shipments to Blackstone Isle? The old ruin? Doubt it, but let's see. He flicks through a large logbook. It appears to be a record of shipping manifests. Thought so. Doesn't even have a shipping address. As far as I know, nobody lives there. What else can I do for you? You know of any shipwrecks around here? I know there are a few around the eastern side of the island, mostly rotted away, and by now, I expect, or dashed apart by the waves. Poor souls keep hitting rocks in the fog, I guess. There's a blind spot back there, but where the lighthouse can't be seen, people get turned around. What else can I do for you? You know anything about any strange occurrences? I overheard a tale in the tavern some years ago. Sounded pretty strange to me. Supposedly, some 20-odd years ago, fishermen from these parts hauled up an old sealed casket from the seafloor. They pried it open and took what was inside for themselves. It was Dio. Dio had been fished up from the bottom of the ocean. That very night, the fog rolled in for the first time, and it has cloaked the seas ever since. What was in that accursed casket, nobody knows. All of the crew that laid eyes on its contents went mad, or worse. The casket and crew have since disappeared without a trace, but fog remains. Crazy stuff, huh? What else can I do for you? What's it like working the docks? Changeable as the weather. Most days it's pretty quiet, pay's not too great, but the work's straightforward. Suits me to a T. It's good to get the fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on those seas any day. I better go. And I better use this research part before it gets knocked from my fucking ship. Yeah, the jet engine bit is a fucking hefty investment early on, but it is so fucking necessary. Oh, I literally, I can't. I'm sorry. Goodbye, squid. Live in the sea. Fucking goddamn it. Those, the fucking materializing goddamn rocks, those are the ones that fuck. Early game fucks you up real bad. Because you run into those things, and it will just choose a random square on your shit, and then anything in that square gets thrown overboard if it breaks. It's not a good time. Here, fishmonger, take this weird fucking thing. Let's dry dock. One more part for the new hull. Although we are going to have to go to the next area to really get this going. Yeah, let's go to the shipwright. Nothing needs repairing. Let's rest. So I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna grab all of the crabs that are in the crab buckets. And then we're gonna head to the next area. Ugh, cerebral crabs. That's new. A turquoise mass swells from within the small crab. The growth pulses, quickened in the light of the sun. You know, just pick up, it'll auto sort, and that'll be fine. And pick up, and get another squid that I don't think I can put anywhere, except right there. There we go. So I'm going to sell my fish, and then I'm going to take all my shit and go to the next area. Because that one curved piece in the upgrade chain is not around here. And we may as well take our crab things with us since they have such a quick turnaround time. Oh right, we should set the book to be read in the passive time frame that crosses. Alright, so we're gonna head out and go to that corner of the map. Our next destination is the Gale Cliffs. Probably the most fucking frustrating part of the game, honestly. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna burn today dredging shit, actually. Ugh, okay. Alright, I'm wasting time, but I'm gonna get a couple more parts because there's not a lot of accessible dredging over by the Gale Cliffs. Uh-oh. Wait. There's no crabs there. Because I need to get some of the background stuff ready once we get to the major upgrade. Because there's a couple of spots here that it's like, I could just let these sit here, or I could take the shit now. Okay. Got some cloth, which will be needed. Got that piece of steel, which is also needed. Fuck. But you can see how it just eats through our fucking day. It's crazy. And I've got enough space left to grab one piece of wood from here. Or, that's not wood, it's treasure, which will give us a little bit of cash to work with. Although a very little bit, because a piece of old iron chain I think is worth $7. Oh, you know, I do not have the space for that. I'm gonna sell him the old iron chain, $750. Knew it. And unfortunately, there's no dry dock here, so I have to go back to the other fucking one to get my shit onto the boat. Or into the boat, I suppose. Now, I don't know if that pile... There it is. Oh, shit. It's good that we only have one piece, because I did not have the fucking space for that. Oh, shit! Okay, so you can see... Shit, there's something behind us. We need to get out of here. Quickly. But using the dash makes us crazier, so more shit will attack us. We have no fish. There we go. And to place these items into the dry dock. So it turns out we don't actually need those. We need one more of those. We need a fuck ton more wood. But we're gonna have to get that at the other place. Oh, you know what? We need to sleep. Which will give us just enough time to go out and grab the crab buckets, or maybe an altered fish as well. The altered fish is gone. Fuck me. And then the other really fun part of this game is the fact that it's just the Resident Evil 4 fucking attaché case. Which has a very resonant place in my heart. Okay, and... because I don't want to bring any fish with me, but I do want to bring the crab boxes with me. Because the fish will go bad by the time we get to where we're going. Oh, we finished the relaxed mind. Good shit. The Relaxed Mind. Biggest load of rubbish I've ever read. It goes on and on about breathing exercises and controlling your heart rate as if that could help me. Fucking fair. Self-help books, 99% of the time suck and do not introduce anything helpful. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to be good with that and go to the next fucking town because we have... stuff. We got stuff we gotta do. Places we gotta be. People we have to sell fish to. And I really need to be careful about not blowing my fucking engine up while we're on the high seas. Nope. Oh, hey look! Whales! No, we cannot fish the whales, but they are wonderful and adorable and beautiful aspect of nature. So there's a shipwreck on the other side, we should probably take advantage of that. You approach a hooded figure, swathed in dark blue robes. Their face is barely visible. Fishermen, please help. You can barely hear their rasping whisper above the wind and waves. Fulfill the hunger. The hooded figure unfurls an old paper scroll. They point at the shape at the top. It appears to be a blue mackerel. You're hungry and you want me to get you a mackerel? I guess. Man, I really want to get a shark, but there's not anywhere near enough. Shit, okay. There's nowhere near enough space in my fucking boat right now because I still have rinky-dink basic bitch boat. I hate how turning, even though you're not going forward, changes the time. I know that, like, the time only moves with your own movement, and, you know, turning in place is movement, but still, it's annoying. Ooh, is that a marlin? We have no space for it. I don't think it would even fit on our ship right now. Okay. No, we don't have space. But that is gonna be our new best friend right here. So let's dock up and fucking sleep the night away. The Traveling Merchant, also known as Spinelli from Recess. This is where she ended up. Ahoy there! You're a new face. A fisherman, I take it? Perfect. We should get along like a house on fire. Haha. I'm a traveler and a merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse my stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. Sure, I have no fish, but would you like to, Oh, no, you don't do that. Have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a little while back. She's loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all the wildlife. She sighs wistfully. I wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to document everything you do? You'd never forget anything. Anyway, she said she was setting up on a small island south of the Marrows. If you're in that area, maybe you can check on her. Tell me, traveling merchant, have you any wares? Have you any news? You need help with anything? Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. Fucking alliteration. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I figured out most of them on my travels so far, but a few I have not been able to track down. Reckon you could share your info with me? Sure. Great. The fish I have left to track down are the oarfish, gulper eels, Goliath tigerfish, and a coelacanth. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. What'd you like to know? Tell me about the oarfish. Given that the oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe a shelter near Gale Cliffs would suit them? What about the other fish? Tell me about gulper eels. I know that gulper eels live at the deepest depths imaginable. You have to get some specialist gear to catch one of those. What about the other fish? Tell me about Goliath tigerfish. Those guys are, like, legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters, using shade of trees as cover. What about the other fish? Tell me about coelacanths. Actually, I have no idea where coelacanths might be, but they have, like, a primordial feel to them, don't you think? What about the other fish? I've got all the information I need. Anything else you want to talk about? What do you know about Gale Cliffs? Well, there's Ingfell just across the bay, which is a dreary little whaling town for the folks. They're always in need of something, which keeps me in business. The residents are always talking about the cliffs. Most of them seem afraid. Frankly, not sure why they stay. Occasionally I hear deep rumblings within the rocks. I don't hang around there for too long. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Are you always on the water? Yeah, always. Keep moving along. Merchanting is is secondary to traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I've got to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is also only sometimes nice. Is there anything else? Do you ever see strange things out at sea? Strange things? Plenty, but I try not to dwell on them. You could go crazy, you know? Ha! But hey, if you're listening to strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way. Maybe they're not so strange after all. Or perhaps they are, and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it. Anything else? I'll be going now, except I will be using your area for research. Only need 2 more of those for the gen engine. We don't need to worry about these until area 2 and area 3 and area 4, or area 4 and area 5. But having them is nice. Let's see, floating dock. What do I need? I need 3 pieces of wood and 1 piece of refined metal. Now that we're here, I can put these in storage, and I can repair all my crab stuff. Self-help books are literally a waste of time. 99% of the time, yeah. Unless they're like hyper specific. Like there's a book that I got recommended to help with writer's block. It's called The War of Art. It's a good read, and it is technically a self-help book, but it's more about like a writing style and management book, which are more legitimate in my eyes. Okay, so it's about 7. This area gets a little fucking crazy because there is a thing around the cliffs that I'm sure we'll see. But the crab fishery is actually pretty important here. There we go. Vessel SY Grand Prize. Owner, Mr. Michael Schult. Port, Gale Cliffs. Oak and Musenbach. You know what, I think it'd be safer to read this at a dock. Just hypothetically. Port Gale Cliffs, Oaken Musing Box, purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price, previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck, has the letter J carved in the other side, otherwise in reasonable condition, has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism, pending inspection by locksmith. Wooden mask, carved wooden tribal mask, said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from evil spirits, traded for a pair of socks and a pocket watch chain. 12-piece tea set. Bone china. 6 cups. 6 saucers. Acquired from an Eastern dealer. Do not use. Jar of earth. A jar containing earth from a meteor impact site, allegedly. I wonder. So we gotta catch a mackerel for the cultist. And this is gonna be an ongoing aim to get all the biggest, rarest fish. But since we're in town... Ingfell resident, what is it? Do you need help with anything? I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You might say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Normally we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel? Sure. Thank you. You'll be decently compensated. Anything else? Where can I catch a conger eel? Ah yes, they're tricky to find. I'm told they inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. I imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways of the cliffs to find them. Oh, and did I mention that they only come out at night? Yes, I believe they hide during the day. Good luck. What can you tell me about the cliffs? Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legend tells of 2 pirate lords who used Gale Cliffs as their hideout. Supposedly, they got into some disagreement and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. There certainly are a large number of wrecks in that area. Both sides were completely destroyed, the treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them. Do you know any odd characters around these parts? Have you heard the tale of Magrin? He was an old whaler from these parts. As the whales got more scarce, the crews spent longer and longer at sea trying to find them. Magrid, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. He says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish. People started calling him Magrin the Fisherman. One day, the town awoke to find all the boats' nets and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Magrin was nowhere to be found, nor had he been seen since. Where can I sell my fish? We catch our own fish here. We don't really have much need for buying any, but there's a merchant that travels around. She's usually across the bay. She buys and sells almost anything. She does repairs, too. Alright, thanks. What about you, retired whaler? A retired whaler? Are there any shipwrecks around? The real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved over to those cliffs years ago. I suspect he's regretting his decision now, the devil. Have you heard anything strange about the area? Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up, and hurried away north as far as they could. They were waving and shouting at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since. What can you tell me about Ingfell? Ingfell used to be a whaling town, emphasis on used to be. We would go out, bring in the carcass, and the rest of town would get to work. But since the whales got scarce some 20 years ago, they now look at us barely scraping by for a new candle. Anything else? No. Let's burn the rest of the night. And we need to get some fish, because fish is money. Ooh. So yellow is trophy, and trophies sell for higher, but we also need to get at least one trophy of each fish. I mean, in the long run, that's obviously not going to happen immediately. A lot of rumbling and bumbling over here. So this area is dangerous as fuck, especially with our little rink-a-dink boat. That guy wanted blue mackerel, right? Like, specifically? Yeah, he wouldn't take a tiger mackerel. Fucking damn it. Whatever, we're gonna be keeping around the cliffs area. I still buy fish that aren't totally fresh, but if it's completely turned to rot, I can't pay you anything. So we're going to be looking for refined metal and the wood. Now, there is a piece of refined metal we can get for free at the end of a quest that's hidden in here, but getting to that point is tough. Especially if we have our little rink-a-dink boat. What we could do is just fucking buy one. I'm opting to do that. The wood we have to go get ourselves, though. So let's go do that. Because all the crab boxes are gonna take their time getting us crab. Oop, shit. Gotta be careful about how close to the, ooh. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, well, there's a trophy lost. Ooh, blackmouth salmon. Ew. Decaying blackmouth. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but it still swims on. I know we said that we would go out to Dredge, but we did just spend all of our money on a single component, and we need money to actually get the upgrade. So this is what we're doing. It's all a process. All takes time. Okay, let's see if we can find a dredge point that can get us. Oh shit, we gotta be careful of those. They will fuck our shit up. Let's see if we can find some wood, because that is the only thing holding us back from our fishing vessel 2.0. Is that, I think that's treasures, which the traveling trader actually doesn't buy. Okay. Wood. Hopefully it's enough. Fuck. Okay, it was literally enough. The fact that we got that one piece of wood before we left. Fucking super key. So occasionally there will be amorphous blobs of madness that will attack us. We need to run away from them. But by doing so, we make ourselves crazy. So it's a little bit of a catch-22, and when we're crazy, our lights go out, and we lose sight of things directly in front of us. Isn't that great? Okay, so, no fish, but go to the floating dock. Get these last few pieces in. And we now don't have enough money to do the thing. Fantastic. Alright. So we've rested enough to not be crazy. It's still dark out, but let's just go and get our crab. Ooh. Nice. Occasionally this will happen. I've got a research part in the crab box. Ooh, creepy. So there is another altar around here that we need these crabs for, but we need more money first. And the crab pots are a renewable resource. One more part, man. One more part and we'll be able to get those stupid little jet engines. Which on their own can't do much, but they do help with the other shit. So right now we really just need income more than anything. Ooh, aberrant fish juice! We can fit literally 2 of these in the entirety of our fucking boat. Ugh, shattered wreckfish. A cracked husk of scaly plates slide atop pulsing, miscolored flesh. Gross. Shapes in the deep. Ah. Oh, cool. There we go. Ever onward, ever forward, yes. And sick, nasty, we got it. The issue is now that those things are fucking expensive and we have no money. So, problem. But we do have enough to upgrade our hull. We are now a big ship. Or a bigger ship, at least. So we do have some things to spare. We do need more wood. Okay, probably should prioritize this. I think I can take from one and put it in the other. Yeah, I should be able to. Because cargo space is kind of the most fucking important thing, for obvious reasons. Okay. So, now would also be the time I think we should upgrade our lights, but, again, money. Gotta get back to the daily grind, you know? Really take on that grind set. That word tasted like shit in my mouth. Because people who believe in that shit are fucking crazy. Sturgeon. I must urgin to my next task. Ooh, translucent sturgeon. The simple clockwork mechanisms of life laid bare as a tenuous skeletal existence. Creeptastic. So you might be wondering, Connor, why are you running away from the place where you can sell the fish if your fucking boat is full of fucking fish? And I say, calm down. Don't worry. I kind of know what I'm doing. There is, and I don't have all of it, so it's kind of a waste of a trip, really. There is a thing over here. And I don't know exactly where it is because I'm not that fucking... I don't have that many spoons. There it is. An altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. The largest is covered in rocks and other strange shapes. Like a decorator crab of some kind. Unfortunately, I do need one more rock crab. I will have to come back. But we got 2 of those out of the way, and we have 3 crab pots in the water, so it is only a matter of time. So, sitting over here is really fucking dangerous at night. And not a good idea. I would not recommend it. However... I am prone to bad decisions. And thus, will make them. Yeah, we really need to upgrade the light. It is pitch-ass dark. I cannot see a fucking thing. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is now officially a bad idea and dangerous because I have entered crazy range. Fuck. I will get attacked by something before I get back to the thing. What the fuck? Hull damaged. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys. And I destroyed my, That's a new one. I haven't seen the giant tentacle before, and I put a lot of hours into the other fucking save. Holy shit. Little risky, I'd say. You don't look so great, friend. What's the last time you got a good night's sleep? Feel like it might be pertinent. Okay, storage, storage, storage. I now need to waste money on repairing my ship because fuck, what was I supposed to do? She takes a book from the nearby shelf and hands it to you. Flicking through it, you see page corners turned and handwritten notes in the margins. I've spent a disgusting amount of money on existing. Not a fan. Yeah, I need 300 for that little piece of shit. And I need another 275 for the fucking light. Fuck me. But more than anything, we need to rest. There we go. Just sane enough to go back out and fish. I got the crabs on the way back. I'm not leaving the bay. very hard to not double click. Gotta live dangerously. Dog, that fucking tentacle was like 300 feet long. If that's not a bad dragon subscription fucking seller, then I don't know what is. Dangerous as fuck. Destroy all the internal organs. And external organs. Because it wanted to sink my ship. I also think it's interesting that this new fish I got, like the first fucking one I got was a trophy. Don't know what the RNG on that was decided, but I'll take it. Because I need fish and I need money. I can no longer take any of that fish because it is too big. Dashing in the daytime. Ugh, cortex decorator, as opposed to the decorator crab. Folds of orange tissue tower from its head. Scything limbs administer the structure. It's creepy. That's some proper creep shit, dog. Oh, can you just let me fucking... Fine. Okay. Also not the crab we need, so that's interesting. Another big part of this is making sure that fish are sold while they are fresh. Otherwise, the price decreases exponentially. Is not a good time. There's only like 2 hours left on these bots. I have to fucking repair them, but I'm gonna just pick up the crabs first. Black sea bass. Dark bands on its flanks help it camouflage, making this a fearsome night predator if you're a small shrimp. I realize I've only been reading the descriptions of the eldritch fish, and they're the more interesting ones, obviously, but should I be reading the regular fish descriptions? Maybe I'll give a little context to the flavor. And you're saying, Connor, this place is dangerous, and obviously there's a big giant tentacle that attacked you, so that's true, but what do you mean? And I say, you'll see. Trophy crab, there's literally nothing I can do to make this happen or not, so the fact that it did is great. Also need to pick that up. Great. But yeah, the stronger light would definitely help. It's just like prioritizing. It does the thing that makes you less crazy more often, or help prevent your craze from exceeding. Is that a better idea, or is it better to make your ship more resilient or have more spaces so that you can continue to carry more and more fish? And the answer is that there is no answer. The answer is fish. And keep fishing. Exponentially fish. Right, need wood and metal. Need a lot of wood and metal. But managing your mental health is hard to do when you're in an eldritch ocean. Sell this crab. Then fix the crab. And then put out more crab buckets. Okay. That one's still got a little time on it. And they're like, Connor, fucking, what about that big, giant, fucking, horrible, evil light? And I say, it's behind a thing I can't get to yet, so don't worry. We'll get there. But we are going to fish. The answer to all life's qualms is fish. You'd say, Connor, my life is in shambles. My wife has left me. I don't know what I'm doing. What should I be doing? And I look to you in your eyes, and I tell you directly. Fish. But yeah, the bizarre inanity of all of this is a vibe. So... yeah, honestly, a little bit more speed would help. Okay. So, the next best thing would be to dredge and find parts, but maybe I should show you guys why this place sucks. Aside from the fact that that thing, that little fucking water dust devil motherfucker, the little twister, if it rolls over your boat, you're fucked and you die. Why is this place shaking, you say? And it might have something to do with that thing. The thing that is faster than me currently. And it stole my fucking lucky ring immediately. My disappointment is immeasurable, and I feel so fucking frustrated that that just happened. So yeah, that's the beast of the fucking, of the cliffs. Literally it hit me once and destroyed 4 fucking random spots. Unfortunately, one of those random spots had the signet ring that was supposed to make me luckier. So now... I will never know if it works, because in my other save, I accidentally sold it, because I hit sell all, and it counts as a precious item. So that little demonstration cost $120. You see why? You see why I grind now, because that motherfucker sucks. And we need to get a combination of engines that will allow us to outpace it. Oh, I need to get that other crab. Fuck me. Oh, and he snakes through, like, the whole fucking island. Like, you cannot go through a place that has 2 walls where it will not show up. Please give me a blue crab. Fucking finally. Thank you. I know it's annoying to have to constantly go back and forth with reeling in and not, but if I keep this other crab, it not only is taking up precious real estate, it will rot. And that is money lost. We must respect the fish by allowing it to be consumed in a timely manner. And also to dash during the day so that we're not wasting our time. Yeah, so the big giant serpent can turn on a dime. It is not the thing that has the big tentacle, shockingly. And a single one of its bites knocks out 4 of my fucking, bits. And while they are random, more often than not, it will knock out both of my engines at the same time. And then it will take 20 fucking minutes to get back to the, dry dock to get it repaired. We need that scrap. But at the same time, we must be aware of our surroundings. Because that fucker shows up in, like, every part of this fucking place. See, and he travels through these fucking underground little tunnels. too. So he will show up right there. I think he's right behind me because my controller is vibrating horribly. An altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. Here's the 3rd. The 3 crabs shudder, legs clicking into strange angles. Though long dead, some unseen power commands their corpses into action. The crabs scuttle over the altar, disappearing into the cracks in the stone. Suddenly, the rock splits into 2, revealing a sunken chamber at its core. The mouth of the deep. This is the Eldritch. This game looks interesting, but I don't know if I can get into it. I mean, if you vibe with it, you can probably... I can see you, like... It's just gotta click, and I feel like a big part of that is the tactile feedback. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to throw away one of my pieces of scrap metal to bring this thing with me. That's fucked. Unless... Yes, I can just put it in storage directly. Awesome. I think, like, the visual is interesting. Like, it'll catch your interest, but the actual feel of playing the game really sets, like, a vibe. And it's kind of hard to describe until you, like, have that vibe yourself. If, you know, if anything else, Brandon, you could come over and play it. I mean, I've got this shit installed, and I've got it on the Steam Deck, too, so next time you hang out... But yeah, a formidable cage with a vast gaping maw sure to swallow up anything unlucky enough to stumble into it. Yields 1 to 2 crabs per day, has a 6x6 capacity, which is very big, and has a aberration percentage chance of 10%, which means 1 in every 10 crabs we get from this thing will be creepy. I sure hope that actually went to my fucking storage, because I can't tell until I get back. I'm pretty sure it did. But I need to get the fuck out of here. Especially when you get to the point where you're fully upgrading your ship, and it's like you actually have a couple of the Eldritch powers. Like, I got the dash, but the dash is only the start. You get a couple of different things. Like, I don't know if it's a point of contention to even call it a spoiler. It's just like, here's the abilities. But, ooh, these are the eels we're looking for, right? And we have just enough space for 1. We gotta let this motherfucker go stale. Oh shit. Magical rocks appearing from nowhere. They'll kill us. They'll kill us violently. Are we going the wrong way? We might be going the wrong way. I think we are going the bad way. The bad way where the fucking giant snake thing comes out. So we just gotta keep on keeping on. Alright. And get back to fucking shore and go to bed. Yeah, I think you'd like it. I mean, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea, but I think it's fun. If anything, it's a fun watch, probably, because who better to go insane over fish with than your insane buddy? Floating dock, right? So I need wood. More than anything else, actually. Need 4 fucking pieces of wood, 5 pieces of wood. Fuck me. But I did get our current metal scrap needs out of the way, so that's something. But yeah, there's a couple of fun characters later on. Got this conger eel that we need to let go stale, I think. Like, she'll take it at stale, it just has to not be fresh. Because if we let it get too close to actually rotting, it will just turn into a pile of mush. I think the best use of our time... Well, we got the Eldritch Crab Pot, so I don't think we really need to invest in that right now. I think we should get the best engine, because we have the space for that. We could get like one of those and two of these little fuckers, and that'll pretty much carry us into like the third or fourth area. But we really need to get wood, and we really need to get more money. So, time to fish. But yeah, you see what I mean when I, well yeah, by watching you play is what makes it interesting. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's sometimes an experience is who you share it with. Ew. An enthralled stonefish. A hollowed husk, hosting a hostile dweller. The eyes inside begin their search for a safer vessel. Ah, there's a little octopus in there. He can just chill right there. So we can get at least one normal one. There we go. Stonefish. I can't really... They aren't worth the space they take up, honestly. And there's wood! Fuck. Alright. Here we go. We can get 2 pieces of wood. Yeah, there really isn't a better way to do that. We'll have to come back. Because we have this stupid fucking eel taking up like a third of our inventory. Fucking goddammit. You see what I mean? Like, that thing will also fuck up your boat. You'll have to repair parts. And the repairs aren't cheap. Like, your average fucking repair costs between 60 and 90 fucking dollars. So, like, you're just here, like, trying to pick up your crab fishing crabs. And then a fucking twister shows up and fucks up your whole day. Hopefully, I will be able to dodge enough of the problems that we won't ever have to experience. Not being able to return to the fucking to the repair space. But let me tell you, when you get all of your engines knocked the fuck out, it's a bad time. Gotta be careful and not hit sell all by accident. It is a slow ass fucking dredge. Fucking TM. Into... There we go. Purchase upgrade. I should have done that one. I should have done that one. That's on me. That is on me. But, whatever. But it's cute. It's got this, like, whenever I hear someone use the term quaint as a descriptor, it always sounds insulting, but this is like a quaint little experience. It's, you know, it's very straightforward. There's some weirdness to it, but it's an interesting combination of things. Okay, it's gone stale, which I don't know if is good enough for that lady, because she wants the thing practically rotten. So yes, if you're asking, I did in fact see the shiny on those rocks. That is a later thing that I have not yet actually had the chance to figure out what the fuck it is. Okay, cool. So we will figure that out later, but not something that needs our immediate attention. I think if I wait any longer, it's gonna go bad, so let's see. What is it? I've got a conger eel here. That's a conger eel, alright, but it's not sufficiently aged. Okay, so it has to be more than stale. I will sit here and wait until morning, and then maybe it will be just rotten enough for you to eat. Although, no, there is some eldritch shit. I'll wait, because I don't have the storage for it. I could have had that passively unlocking in the background this whole time. It is now rotting. Just had to wait till morning. Here's that aged conger eel you asked for. Perfect. This will do wonderfully. I can offer you a small sum in thanks. $150. I think it's worth keeping a big old fucking eel until it became smelly. If you told me right now, Connor, go fish a fucking fish and let it be stanky, I would tell you you're crazy, but I would accept your money. God, the diminishing returns is fucking nuts. Floating dock. Extra cargo. I hope it is we have exactly enough. So we got a couple extra spaces. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Because I'd like to get to a tier 3 hull before trying to fuck with the main story bit, because it requires us to go and dredge in spaces where that big stupid snake thing is, and that fucking it's a bad time. But let's reset the crab bits. And actually, let's swap out what we're using, because we have that new one. So let's go to the shipyard and repair everything. I cannot because I do not have enough money. Let's sell these crabs. Have barely just enough. And let's put one of these in storage, or you know what? Let's put both of these in storage. And then bring out the big guy. Because that one can hold like 3 times as many crabs, and it takes up the same amount of space as 2 standard crab pots. And it lasts a long time, too. So we throw the regular one out there, and then let's go to over here. I want to do 5 meters if we can find where I'm with 5 meters. You know what? Fucking close enough. Or, okay, 5 meters does not have many crabs. Hello? Oh, it needs to be repaired. Fuck me. The fucking Eldritch Altar gave me the fucking reward already broken, and I don't have enough money to fix it. How fucked? How fucking typical. Thank you, Eldritch deities, for your fucking chicanery. For your okay buddy antics. Hey, we got one of the creepy ones. Okay, so we now can deploy the mouth of the deep. Hello? I thought I did. What the fuck? Did I not repair it? Am I crazy? Is this a sanity effect? Repair. But now it's in my storage. Repair all. Okay, now if it tells me that it's not fucking fixed again, I'm gonna freak out a little bit, honestly. There we go. Okay. We'll come back to some creepy crabs later. So the other thing, you know what, let's actually try to dredge a bit before we engage with anybody else. So you really gotta be careful about adding stress by fucking up a dredge down here, because you being stressed out is what summons that stupid snake. And it will occasionally just make its way through a particular route. but you basically call it to you whenever you fuck up. Okay. Now I just need to get the fuck out of this little hidey hole nightmare space. Fuck. Oh boy, okay, the pop-in rocks are coming in, and that's not a fun time. Let's rest a little bit, so that we're not crazy by the time we get back to sell our fish. So we still haven't even gotten to the backside of this island, and it's kind of hard to do initially, because there are paths we can unlock with something that we can do by progressing a story, but it takes a little bit of time. Okay, now we have a bunch of engine spaces. And we have too much scrap metal. And we have too little refined metal. And we have just enough to not have enough fucking cloth, goddammit. Alright, let's, ever onward, ever forward, right? Let's see. I don't have any... No, I don't. Okay, cool. Let's get the creepy fish. Because the other thing we really need to upgrade is our lighting situation. The brighter our light, the more powerful our capability to handle the crazy shit is. And we have a mid-tier light and the basic baby bitch starter light, so we should probably get the newest lights available. And if you're thinking to yourself, Connor, you're driving your boat like you're drunk, I will say that that is correct, because the analog stick is having a time right now. I'll tell you what. I need to get the fuck away from that. Thanks. Alright. Later. I'll get my crabs when I'm not being assaulted by weather. Thank you. Okay, we have $120, which is enough for exactly nothing. We can afford literally nothing. Also, we need to... I'm sorry, we need to do this. We need to correct this. This is a tragic mistake that I let exist for far too long. Dear God. And... perfect, there we go. So looking at lights. This one, which is stronger than these two combined, is 275 and will take 4 hours to install. We need to get that much money's worth of fish. And I say to thee, fish, be worth money. Ooh, bony wreckfish. So standard wreckfish is typically inhabiting caves and shipwrecks. These fish grow big enough to eat small sharks. A bony wreckfish, encased in bony protrusions and struggling to move its encumbered fins, its gills are almost sealed shut by growths. It sounds like a less than fun time. We are completely depopulating this this little outlet, but we need to because money. The environmental message of this game, palpable. Okay, I can get the regular sized one without fucking around too much. I'm pretty sure that the crabs stay fresh if you leave them in the pots. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is, the back and forth is not as entertaining, chat, but fucking goddamn, it is so necessary at this stage in the game. Okay, we're hitting that weird part of the night where driving into this little inlet is a bad fucking idea, and I shouldn't be doing it. Because the big, stupid sea snake is gonna come and fuck up our shit. Oh, man. Okay, I think I barely dodged it. If the rumble on the controller was to be believed, that thing was right fucking next to me. You know, let's... Oh my god. Oh my god, there it is. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I've never seen him come out that far. What the fuck? Holy shit. Dude, that was... fucking against my understanding of how that was supposed to go. What the fuck? He's getting fed up with my ability to read his antics. Wow, that's crazy. He stays in this little area, this little outlet, where he comes out that side and he goes in a loop around the island. But, yeah, he followed me right to the fucking traveling merchant. That's nuts. I think I need to talk to this guy to make the things that need to happen. An old man emerges from one of the nearby broken buildings that hobbles towards you. Ah, greetings. Don't get many visitors around here. What do you need? This place doesn't seem safe. Why do you live here? I've been stubbornly holding out for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. I've been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life until the collapse. Now I'm alone and cut off by land and sea, left with only these trembling rocks. I could help you move to Ingfell. It's not that simple. My brother would never. You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. Things were bad. We fought a lot, mostly about how our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of our youth. When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest. I stole it from him. Now, after all this time, I can't return without it. Where is it? That's where the problem lies. After the collapse, the creature, it dragged debris from the house down into its wretched burrows. The crest went down with it. It's a lost cause, I know, but if you were to find it, a large whalebone crest, it would mean the world for me. Or to me. I'll look for it. Thank you. But please, be careful. So then we go over here and we're like, hey man, your brother, he seems nice, and he's also very lonely and would like to move back. Although we're not at the stage where we can actually talk to him about it, I guess we need to get the thing and make it so that his brother may return. So I don't really remember where the crest is. I know it's a dredgeable. But the The question is from where. Usually there'll be a orange glowing light like that. But, they're not always so straightforward. Unless that's it right there. Motherfucking the twisters appearing in my path is always a fucking nightmare. Dude. Like, fuck. Also, I don't know if I'm supposed to know this, but we need this part anyway, so... Secrets! Secret tunnel, always check behind the waterfall, basic law of video games, and also... I don't have the right fucking fishing thing. This is an oarfish. There's an oarfish under here. I will have to come back for it. But more importantly, there's this thing, which has a big old bag of doubloons. But more importantly, some refined metal. This shit is $500 a pop. So getting some for free, pretty fucking important. Okay, I think we have just enough time to eke our way out from around the side. But there's some shaking. If that fucking fish is near me, I will freak out. I don't need scrap metal right now. I'm gonna keep on keeping on this direction. Okay. Yeah, that thing's right behind me, isn't it? Yes, it is. Holy shit. I will have to come back for that. A fucking hair's breadth. You could hear that thing behind us. It wants to eat our boat ass. And not in the fun way. Okay, here we are. I was like, is Ingfell, like, way over there? That feels, like, way farther off than it should. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we need to get the fuck out of this water, and I need to buy a new fucking... I need to buy a new light, because the light width on this, very bad. Not a good one. And considering how this motherfucker seems to be able to come out as far as this place, I need to get myself docked. So, we got some refined metal. That's one towards our next upgrade. The doubloons we can put in our storage, because we can't sell them. Because only the trader at, back at the town will take that shit. Get a little sleepy. Sell some fish. By which I mean crabs. Now I need to repair the ship. Because I can't currently move. Let's see, how much money do I have? Yeah, see, like, she won't buy this shit. Because I could buy a research part for way too much money. The other refined metal I do not have enough for. We're gonna not take chances, guys. Because if I get got by that fucking fish with this quest item in my inventory, it is way too big, it will get knocked over, I will have to go back and get it. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna hold off on getting Eldritch Fish, because if I give this guy his family crest, he's gonna want us to carry him out over to the town. Hello again, what can I do for you? Know any shipwrecks around here? Someone that used to live here kept their ship moored at the base of the cliff until it was struck by some falling rocks and sunk to the bottom. They were devastated by the loss, but we all were. It was a beautiful boat, decorated with all manner of memorabilia from their travels. A low tide, I can see what's left of the masthead poking through the waves. What else do you want to know? What's happening to these cliffs? They're being consumed from the core by that hateful serpent. Have you seen it? Nobody believed me, not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. It was nightmarish, waking in the night to the sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. It seems to have turned its attention elsewhere, but not before it took everything from me. What else do you want to know? Tell me more about the creature that lives in the cliffs. It's been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rock falls. If you plan on going there, keep an ear out. Should it catch sight of you, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow. Fucking bullshit. Provided you can navigate the passageways. What else would you like to know? Is this your family crest? You found it. I never thought I'd see its beauty again, but now I have a further favor to ask. Would you take this to my brother in Ingfell? Tell him his brother is sorry and would like to come home. So, I don't know why I couldn't just bring him, because, like, the brother will, he doesn't care. But he will want his brother back, and his other brother needs a lift, because nobody has a boat over there. Yo, I believe this is yours. Gods, I haven't seen this since. So he did take it. I knew it. Your brother's sorry. Will you let him come home? I don't know if I was in the right state when he left. Okay, fine. You can stay in my old workshop, at least for the time being, but I'll need some time to clear it out. While I'm doing that, perhaps you can do something for me. See, I've been trying to clear some debris in the pathway from those cliffs to make a shortcut with explosives. But I was able to set a charge. The cliffs seemed particularly unsteady that day, so I didn't risk detonating it. You need to get in there, set it off. It's not that far in. I left some yellow flags nearby, so you can't miss it. Anything else? Where did you say the explosives were? Through the rock arch to the southeast. Follow the channel. You'll see the flags on the right. Anything else? Nothing. See ya. So if I'm remembering right, it's the ones that are on the opposite side of the waterfall over here. But this is like the den of the fucking sea serpent. I think, yeah, yep, very bad, very not good, set off, no, damn you, you fuck. A pile of loose debris in the gaps between the rocks. You can see what appear to be large white teeth. There's a long fuse trailing from out the side. That must be the location the whaler wants cleared for the shortcut. Light the fuse? Yes. You light the fuse. The debris crumbles away. You should let the whaler know. I should get the fuck out of here, is what I should do. But I'm stupid, and I need money. Got fucking holes in my boat, because that asshole birthed himself from the mountain beneath me. Okay, the rock shaking, I think, means he's around and on my tail, and I can't move forward while also looking behind, so I'm just going to trust that he's behind me, and that I have enough time to do this stupid shit. There we go. Okay. Now that we have a bunch of material we don't immediately need, let's go back. I know, like, the eldritch fucking fish are worth more, but also need to upgrade my hull so I can actually fit them on my fucking boat. Retired whaler. You've done it. We heard the blast from here. Gods, the echo. Surprised the cliffs didn't come down on your head. I've got things ready here. Go tell my brother. You can come home. Please, dear God. You'll notice some very explodable rocks right there by the brother's house. Hello again. What can I do for you? Your brother forgives you. He's found you a place to stay. He does? That's a huge weight off my chest. One so old I can hardly remember it was there. Right, well, I'm packed and ready to go. Just go ahead and move the giant pile of metal, if you can. Just slightly. Oh, you can't? You're gonna have to lie counterclockwise. Or you're gonna have to move clockwise so that we can move this pile of debris metal. So just go ahead and do that Jenga pose and we'll get you back home. There's no safe space in the Gale Cliffs. It is fucked up. Well, here we are. The hermit notices the old whaler standing on the dock waiting for him. Little brother, you're home. I'm so sorry. I was so foolish. We both were. Come inside. Let me get you your bags. The two brothers walk down the dock. One of them pauses a moment and returns back to you. Oh, stranger, if you could find any more debris that needs clearing, I'm working on making some more packed explosives. Come by the old whaling yard any time. Here, this one's on the house for all your help. Bomba. Hope you can put them to good use wherever you find a cause for it. They're 40 bucks a pop, and I need money, but I do need at least a couple of these. And we'll ruin my day by getting a fourth. Alright, now I just gotta get back to the bits over here without getting attacked. Grab some crab so I have money to repair my fucking stupid bullshit. The Art of the Silver Tongue is complete. Buy this crab. Now fix my shit. Okay, we could put a couple of these into the storage. We don't really need them right now. But, more importantly, we need to do the floating dock. And we're putting these away, because they're not needed right now. But what we could do is buy that new light, which we really needed to do. And you're like, that's a weird way to orient that light. I agree. But it's what we gotta do. Let's go take some of these fucking plastic explosives we've been given and blow some shit up. A pile of loose debris can be cleared with to make a shortcut. Packed explosives removed from inventory. Set the charge, and the debris crumbles away. So we got some earrings. And this might just be that story item. There we go. Return to the collector. You know what? We have just enough time. And because of the nature of this thing, I'm gonna return the collector now. And we will call a stream then. Let's grab all these crabs though, actually. Let's get a little bit of money in our pocket before we go out. But yeah, because this one unlocks another fun ability that makes the rest of the game respectably easier, but not by much. Okay, so we have our relic from this area. We will come back. There is still a fuck ton of shit over here, but we got stuff we gotta do. Well, let's get these guys. I don't think I've gotten a stingray beforehand, so... no eels. The eels are not what we need right now. Oh, we do need to get that guy a blue mackerel, but that might have to wait till later. In fact, I think those might actually be blue mackerel right there. Yep. So we'll go give that weird guy in the cloak his grotesque mackerel. So blue mackerel is practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. Grotesque mackerels are corrupted scales and bulbous eyes like nothing you've seen before. Okay, let's not waste too much time. So you've returned. I wasn't sure you were coming back. You drag the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floors beneath it. The collector doesn't seem to mind. He's focused on the box. You found this at the cliffs, didn't you? Yep. Ah, excellent. This should make future return journeys a little more swift. Allow me. He selects one of the silver ribbons trailing from the crimson-bound book, opening it to some unseen page. Turning to catch the dim light, he whispers the words on the page. After a few seconds, you feel your stomach drop suddenly, as though thrown by a high wave. He closes the book and turns his attention back to you. Now, there are yet more relics to find. Keep looking. The reef at the Stellar Basin may have caught and accumulated some wreckage. Search around that area. Mark the location on your map, and you can begin your search. Anything else? What are you doing with these? Why, collecting them, of course. An investment for times to come. Anything else? Why can't you search for these yourselves? The ocean no longer wishes to cooperate. As the waves are unsafe for me, you will be my surrogate. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know about? Haste. The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart terrible speed on your vessel. Be warned, though. It may put a massive deal of stress on your engines. There are other powers you wish to know about? Manifest. Use these words. The use of these words will induce a trance-like state. While in this state, time will pass in the blink of an eye. When it is over, you will find yourself here. As always, I caution against overusing this. Selectively and strategically utilize it when you need it most. Are there other powers you need to know about? Not yet. Later. So, I am going to go give the creepy blue guy his fish, and then we will see how Manifest works. Manifesting our destinies and otherwise. Fulfill the hunger. Here is your blue mackerel, you picky bitch. With expert precision, they plunge their hands through the gullet of the fish and tear out its heart. They snuff it into their mouth unceremoniously. More, still empty. They point to another shape on a second scroll. This one looks like a tiger mackerel. Motherfucker. Okay, well, if I kept that tiger mackerel from earlier, it would have fucking died by now anyway. Alright, so let's manifest. It is a one-way fast travel. It also makes us go fucking crazy. So we'll sleep off a little bit, and then we will head back out, sell our fish, and I think we'll call it a night from there, chat. I almost ran into the thing. I can only carry one shark right now, still. There will be a point. There will be a point where we can fit 3 sharks, strategically. Ew. brood squid. Tentacles sprout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. The lighthouse keeper is waiting for you on the dock, looking displeased. I saw you sailing out towards the horizon, crossing that deep expanse. Do you really think that's wise? What's the problem? Feels like a bit like tempting fate, does it not? Things are bad enough around here without your provocations. Abruptly, as she walks away, her eyes scan the water as she walks the dock. Yo, creepy fish guy, eat my fish. Thank you. And I don't think we have anything to put into the dry dock, so we will have to dredge some stuff next time. So we've done our duty over by the Gale Cliffs. We'll head back over there because there's some stuff to get, but then eventually we're going to head over to the Stellar Basin, which is where the game gets a little fucked up and weird. More so than you would expect. One more message. He still refuses to take me aboard when he's working. He's convinced that I will find it dull or that the crew will be crass or otherwise intolerable. Perhaps I am being overly needy. I know he needs time alone, but I am so desperately bored at home while he is away. He recently installed some salvaging equipment on the boat. I think the idea of pulling up treasure is terribly exciting. I must convince him to let me have a go. We're building up that story, chat. We're piecing the pieces together. But for now, I think we're good to call it a night. Alrighty. Well, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I want to thank Iomide Gamic and... oh shit, Deadman, you followed me 4 days ago. That's fucking awesome. Thank you. Let me bring over my fucking mouse. Thanks. Hello? Hello? I'll tab out of here. Awesome. Let's see if... Whoopsie doodle. Who's with us still? Thanks for the stream, my guy. Thank you, man. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate everybody who dropped the follow. I gotta do the social media thing more. Anybody who's... Anybody who had a good time at the stream, feel free to hit that follow button. We've got a couple of links down the bottom. I'm on Twitter. I will yell into the void every time I am streaming. But you'll get a more direct notification if you head down to our Discord. We've got various memes and dog pictures there. It's a tempting fate, I assure you. Yeah, but I'm going to try to stream more often. I'm thinking this weekend I might start Dragon Age with my buddy Vic, who is just as much of a Dragon Age nerd as I am. But we'll get back to Dredge, do a little more eldritch fishing in the meantime. But yeah, once I have a slightly more solidified schedule, we'll figure out what we're doing. But in the meantime, you know, everybody, take your time, do well, enjoy those passive minutes, as they are fleeting. But yeah, I will see you all again next time. Good night, everybody.